They're small, sneaky, and can squeeze through a hole the size of a dime. By the time you spot a single mouse darting across your kitchen floor, there could already be dozens more living inside your walls, attic, or basement. Mice may look harmless, but these tiny rodents are responsible for billions of dollars in property damage across the United States every single year. They gnaw through electrical wires, contaminate your food, chew up insulation, and can carry more than 35 different diseases, including hantavirus and salmonella. And here is the really scary part. A single pair of mice can produce up to 150 babies in just 1 year. So if you have noticed droppings in your pantry, chewed up packaging in your cabinets, or strange scratching sounds in the walls at night, you have a problem on your hands that is only going to get worse. The good news is, you do not need to spend a fortune on exterminators or fill your home with toxic poisons. Some of the most effective mouse repellents are already sitting in your pantry, bathroom, or laundry room. Today, I am sharing 13 cheap household items that will help you kick mice out of your home and keep them out for good. Let us get started. Number 1. Peppermint oil. If there is one smell mice absolutely cannot stand, it is peppermint. Their sense of smell is incredibly powerful, far more sensitive than ours, and the strong, sharp aroma of peppermint oil overwhelms their tiny senses and sends them running in the opposite direction. The best part is that peppermint oil is completely safe for humans and most pets, and it leaves your home smelling fresh and clean. To use it, soak a few cotton balls in pure peppermint essential oil and place them in areas where you have seen mouse activity, under sinks, in corners of cabinets, behind the fridge, near baseboards, and anywhere you have found droppings. Replace the cotton balls every week or two, since the scent fades over time. You can also mix about 10 drops of peppermint oil with water in a spray bottle and mist along entry points and baseboards. For extra effectiveness, plant peppermint outside near your foundation. Keep in mind that peppermint oil is more of a repellent than a cure. It will not get rid of an existing infestation on its own, but it is an excellent first line of defense for keeping new mice from moving in. Number 2. Steel wool. Mice may be tiny, but their teeth are unbelievably strong. They can chew through wood, plastic, drywall, and even soft metals like aluminum. But there is one material they absolutely cannot handle: steel wool. The coarse, sharp fibers are simply too tough for their little teeth to break through, which makes it the perfect material for sealing up entry points. Walk around the outside of your home and look for any gaps, cracks, or holes, especially around pipes, vents, dryer hookups, and where utility lines enter your house. Remember, mice can squeeze through openings as small as 1/4 of an inch, so even tiny gaps need attention. Stuff steel wool tightly into every opening you find, packing it in so there is no wiggle room. For longer-lasting results, seal over the steel wool with caulk or expanding foam. This combination is virtually impossible for mice to get past. It is hands down one of the most effective ways to stop a mouse problem at the source. After all, if they cannot get in, they cannot cause problems in the first place. Cloves are another natural mouse repellent that's been used for generations. The strong, spicy scent comes from a compound called eugenol, which mice find extremely unpleasant. As an added bonus, cloves actually smell pretty nice to most humans, so you don't have to worry about your house smelling weird. To use whole cloves, simply place small piles of them in areas where mice tend to travel, such as pantry corners, cabinet shelves, around food storage, and near suspected entry points. You can also wrap a handful of cloves in cheesecloth or a small piece of fabric to make little sachets that won't scatter everywhere. If you happen to have clove essential oil on hand, even better. A few drops on cotton balls placed strategically around your home will create a strong, long-lasting deterrent. Just refresh the cloves every couple of weeks as their scent fades over time. This is an especially good option for kitchens and pantries, where you want to repel mice without using anything potentially harmful around your food. Number 4. Bay leaves. Most of us think of bay leaves as something we toss into a pot of soup or stew. But they have a hidden talent. They are also excellent mouse repellents. Bay leaves contain natural compounds that mice find unpleasant, and the strong herbal scent naturally deters them from coming around in the first place. The strategy is simple. Scatter whole bay leaves anywhere you suspect mice are entering or hiding. Pantries, drawers, cupboards, and the backs of cabinets are all great spots. You can also tuck bay leaves inside boxes of cereal, flour, rice, and other dry goods. Not only will this help repel mice, but it can also keep away other common pests like weevils and pantry moths, a 2-for-1 deal. Replace the bay leaves every month or two as they lose their potency. The best part is they are incredibly cheap. A single jar from the grocery store will last you a long time and give you enough leaves to scatter throughout your entire home. Number 5. Dryer sheets. Believe it or not, those dryer sheets sitting in your laundry room are more than just laundry fresheners. They are also surprisingly effective at repelling mice. The strong floral or perfumed scent is overwhelming to a mouse's sensitive nose, and many homeowners swear by them as a quick, cheap, and easy solution. To use them, simply stuff dryer sheets into any spot where you suspect mice might be active. Try the garage, attic, basement, drawers, cabinets, or even inside your car if you have had problems with mice nesting in the engine bay during winter months. Some people stuff them into vent openings, around pipes, and behind appliances. Make sure to refresh them every few weeks, since the scent fades over time and becomes less effective. While dryer sheets are not a silver bullet for a full-blown infestation, they are a fantastic preventive measure, especially in storage spaces and seasonal vehicles where mice love to nest. Plus, they leave your storage areas smelling great instead of musty. Number 6. Cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper is one of the most underrated mouse repellents out there. The active compound in cayenne, called capsaicin, is the same thing that makes hot peppers spicy. And just like it irritates human skin and eyes, it absolutely overwhelms a mouse's delicate senses. To use it as a repellent, sprinkle cayenne pepper around entry points, along baseboards, and in any dark corners where you have spotted mouse activity. You can also mix cayenne with water and a few drops of dish soap to create a spray that you can apply to outdoor entry points, under decks, and around your foundation. Just be careful when handling cayenne. It can irritate your skin, eyes, and lungs, so wear gloves and avoid breathing it. Also keep it well away from kids and pets, especially dogs, who might try to investigate it with their noses. While cayenne alone will not solve a serious mouse problem, it is a powerful addition to your repellent arsenal, especially when used in combination with other methods on this list. This one might sound a little strange, but it works incredibly well, and it is totally free if you already have a cat at home. Mice have evolved over thousands of years to be deeply afraid of cats, and they can detect the scent of cat urine from quite a distance away. To a mouse, that smell signals one thing: a predator is nearby, and the area is dangerous. To use this trick, scoop some used kitty litter into small containers, breathable bags, or even old socks. Place these strategically in areas where you have seen mouse activity, for example, basements, garages, attics, sheds, and around outdoor entry points. The scent will trigger the mouse's instinct to flee, often before they ever step foot inside your home. Just be sure to keep the litter well away from food preparation areas and out of reach of children. This method is especially useful for outbuildings, crawl spaces, and other areas where you would not want to spread essential oils or food-based repellents. Sometimes the simplest, most natural solutions are the most effective. Number 8. Aluminum foil. Aluminum foil isn't just for wrapping up leftovers, it's also a surprisingly good mouse deterrent. Mice hate the feel of aluminum foil on their teeth and paws. The texture and the slight crinkling sound it makes when they try to chew or walk on it is enough to send them packing in search of an easier home. To use foil as a repellent, crumple up small balls of aluminum foil and stuff them into known entry points and holes. You can also lay strips of foil along baseboards, behind appliances, and inside cabinets where mice tend to travel. Some people even line their pantry shelves with foil for an extra layer of protection against curious rodents. For sealing holes, combine aluminum foil with steel wool for double the strength. The mice can't chew through either material, and the combination is virtually mouse-proof. It's a quick, almost free, and easy fix that uses something you probably already have sitting in your kitchen drawer right now. Number 9. Apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is one of those magical household items that seems to have 1,000 uses, and repelling mice is definitely one of them. The strong, pungent smell is unpleasant to mice, and it can effectively keep them away from treated areas around your home. To make a repellent spray, mix equal parts apple cider vinegar and water in a spray bottle, and give it a good shake. Then spritz the mixture around entry points, along baseboards, inside cabinets, and anywhere you have spotted droppings or signs of activity. You can also soak cotton balls in undiluted apple cider vinegar and place them in problem areas, similar to how you would use peppermint oil. The vinegar smell will fade after a day or two as it dries, so reapply every few days to keep it effective. As a bonus, this spray also helps clean and deodorize surfaces, killing germs left behind by mice. Just be aware that apple cider vinegar can damage certain surfaces like marble or natural stone, so test it in a small, inconspicuous area first if you are concerned. Number 10. DIY bucket trap. If you've already got mice running around your home, repellents alone might not be enough. Sometimes you need to actually catch the little troublemakers. One of the most effective and inexpensive traps you can make use is nothing more than a 5-gallon bucket, a soda can or a wooden dowel, a piece of wire, and some peanut butter. Here is how it works. Thread the wire through the soda can or dowel and stretch it across the top of the bucket so the can spins freely like a rolling log. Smear peanut butter generously on the can. Then lean a piece of wood, a ramp, against the side of the bucket so mice can climb up to investigate. When a mouse steps onto the can to grab the peanut butter, the can spins and the mouse falls into the bucket. If you want a humane trap, leave the bucket empty so you can release the mice somewhere far from your home in the morning. This setup can catch multiple mice in a single night, making it incredibly effective for serious infestations, and the materials cost almost nothing. Number 11. Mason jar trap. If you want a humane way to catch a single mouse without harming it, the mason jar trap is one of the simplest and cleverest methods around. All you need is a large mason jar, a dollop of peanut butter or another tempting bait, and a coin or small stick to prop it up. Place the bait at the bottom of the jar, then tip the jar onto its side and prop the open end up just slightly with the coin or stick, just enough for a mouse to squeeze underneath. When the mouse enters the jar to grab the bait, its weight shifts the balance, knocks the prop out of place, and the jar falls flat onto the surface, trapping the mouse inside. The smooth glass walls of the jar make it impossible for the mouse to climb back out. In the morning, slide a piece of cardboard under the opening, carry the jar outside, and release the mouse far from your home. It is cheap, easy, completely reusable, and does not harm the animal at all. Number 12. Proper food storage. This one isn't a specific item, but it might be the most important tip on the entire list. Mice come into your house for two main reasons: food and shelter. Take away the food, and you take away half their motivation to stay. Walk through your kitchen and pantry and store all dry goods in airtight glass or metal containers. That includes flour, sugar, rice, pasta, cereal, pet food, birdseed, and anything else that comes packaged in paper or thin plastic. Mice can chew right through cardboard boxes and plastic bags, but they absolutely cannot get into a sealed glass jar or metal canister. Also, be sure to clean up crumbs immediately, sweep your floors regularly, take out the trash often, and never leave dirty dishes sitting overnight. Even tiny food scraps are enough to attract a hungry mouse. Pay extra attention to areas behind your stove, under the refrigerator, and inside the toaster. These are major crumb hotspots that homeowners often forget about. By cutting off their food supply, you make your home a far less appealing place for mice to set up shop. Number 13. Declutter your space. Last but definitely not least, the single most effective long-term strategy for getting rid of mice is making your home unfriendly to them in the first place. Mice absolutely love clutter because it gives them dozens of places to hide, nest, and reproduce without being detected. Stacks of cardboard boxes, piles of old newspapers, heaps of clothes, and overgrown garden debris are all five-star hotels for a mouse family. Take some time to declutter your basement, attic, garage, and storage areas. Switch from cardboard boxes to plastic bins with tight-fitting lids. Mice can chew through cardboard easily, but plastic bins are much harder for them to penetrate. Outside, trim back bushes and trees that touch your house, clear away firewood stacked against the foundation, and rake up leaves and yard debris regularly. Walk around your home's exterior and inspect every inch, looking for cracks, gaps, and openings. Anything larger than a quarter inch is a potential mouse highway into your home. Seal everything up using a combination of steel wool, caulk, and expanding foam. Done thoroughly, this kind of preventive maintenance can keep your home mouse-free for years to come. Mice may be small, but they cause big problems, and dealing with them does not have to mean expensive exterminators, harsh chemicals, or sketchy poisons sitting around your home. With these 13 simple, affordable tricks, you have a complete toolkit for kicking mice out and keeping them gone for good. Try a few of these methods, mix and match them, and see what works best in your home. So, which of these mouse-busting tricks are you going to try first? Drop a comment and let us know. Thanks for watching. This channel is all about helping you stretch your dollars further and get more out of what you already have at home. We share new common sense, money-saving tips just like these every week. So if this video was helpful to you, smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss one. Your wallet will thank you, and your home will too.